Deputy Leader of the Opposition in the Karnataka Legislative Assembly and BJP MLA representing Hubli-Dharwad West, Arvind Bellad is seen as the youth icon of the party. If not for internal opposition in the BJP, Bellad would have made it to the post of the Chief Minister in 2021 after B.S. Yediyurappa stepped down. I am Nahi Rataullah, and in an interview with Salar Upclose, Bellad opens up on his party's functioning, the Lingayat community's support, and his political future. Welcome, Mr. Arvind Bellad, for an interview with Salar Upclose. So, let us begin the interview with the recently concluded Socio-educational survey. Some of the BJP leaders, including Mr. Union Minister Prahlad Joshi and BJP MP Tejasvi Surya, they had opposed this survey and said they will not participate. Did you take the survey?
Thank you for inviting me for this interview, ma'am. I think any kind of government survey, if they are done with a good intention, we need to take part. So I feel the socio-economic survey, I took part in the socio-economic survey because I thought it is important that state actually finds out what is the exact status of different people. But the reason why Mr. Tejasvi Surya or Mr. Prahlad Joshi voiced their opposition to that is because of the intention behind the survey. The intention, if it is actually to find out about the socio-economic status of different people, anyway, central government has a mandate to do any kind of census. They are going to carry it out in another 6 months' time. There was no need for to spend hundreds of crores of state's money, which is already starved of funds. The whole idea behind Mr. Siddaramaya's reason for the survey was to show that certain communities have lesser percentage of votes and to consolidate his position in the party. We all know Mr. D.K. Shivkumar is aiming for his seat. So Mr. Siddaramaya's idea was, okay, create confusion amongst Lingayats and Vokkaligas and other communities and show that their number is not as much as what people perceive. And say that, okay, we don't have to pass on the mandate to Mr. D.K. Shivkumar. I should continue to lead the party because the number of minorities and number of OBCs is high, and Vokkaligas and Lingayats are not as many in number as we perceive. That was the whole intention. So knowing his intention, naturally, since there was no sincerity behind the survey, so people opposed it.
State BJP President Vijayendra, he clarified that there was no official stand from the party to boycott the survey. But he said that when the survey is taken up, in the column, the community, all Hindu community should say that they're Hindus. Was this a call to counter some of the Lingayat leaders' request that they should write as others in the category?
See, like in any community, there are amongst Lingayats also, there are extreme fundamental people. There are. So they try to see, if you look at Basaveshwara's philosophy, Lingayat's philosophy, it is nothing but Hinduism, because Basaveshwara ended each of his vachana in the name of Kudala Sangamadeva, which is another name for Ishwar. The Akka Mahadevi ended her vachanas with Sri Shaila Mallikarjun, who is again Ishwara. Then if you look at Jayadra Dasimaya, one of the Sharanas who was from backward community, he ended his vachanas with Ramnatha. Both Ram and Ishwar he took together. So each of the Sharanas, each of the contemporaries of Basaveshwara and Basaveshwara himself, they took one of the Bhagwan's name whom they believed in. So because Hinduism believes in nameless gods. So what you can follow any god whom you pursue, who is closer to your heart. So these people, some of these people want to project as if Basveshwara was a radical Naxalite. So they try to project him like that. So they try to project as if what Basveshwara taught is not part of Hinduism. So this was supported and encouraged by Siddaramaiah. Earlier also he did that in 2018. Now also he tried that. So this was a ploy by Mr. Siddaramaiah and his leftist friends, ideologists. So that's why naturally we had to take a stand, whatever we had to take a stand.
Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has accused the BJP of stalling the caste census when it was done in 2015 or even now also, saying that the BJP is discomfort with caste-related data. See, for him, he says the depressed classes, they have been denied opportunities through privatization and lateral entries. So, what is your comment on that? Because
no, just he has done only the lip service for the people. See, even if you look at Kantaraju Vardi, why did he not implement it in time? He was a chief minister in 2013 to 18 also. Then also he did not do anything. Now also his intentions are not this thing. Even if you look at the current census, he has only tried to create confusion amongst the people. So look at the Lingayats. He tried to introduce the Lingayat Christian, Panchamsali Christian, Brahmin Christian, Maratha Christian, Reddy Christian, all these kind of new kind of caste. So the either in Islam or in Christianity, they don't believe in any caste. There is only one religion, one this thing. So why he had to create all those kind of additional caste? It shows that his intentions are not good. His intentions are not clear. It is not what he claims to be. He is not doing any survey for what he is talking, what are his intentions are. It is purely a political ploy, purely to create confusion among this. He is an expert in diverting the issues and expert in creating chaos, Mr. Siddaramaiah. This is one of his ploys by Mr. Siddaramaiah.
You represent the key subsect, the Panchamsali of the Lingayat community. So this subsect is unhappy that the government has delayed their inclusion in the from 3B to 2A category. And you have also said that the reservation which is earmarked for the Christians and Muslims should be given to the Panchamsali. What do you say?
See, like it is not that. So it was from 3B to 2D.
Yeah.
3B to 2D. So there are already in the constitution it was debated. And if you open up the debate which was held during at the time of partition, whether the reservation should be based on the religion or it should be based on the economic status or it should be based on the caste. This was discussed widely, and then there was a subcommittee was created for this, where Mr. Ambedkar was also part of the subcommittee. The committee gave a report that the reservation should be based on the caste. So because Mr. Ambedkar and his contemporaries and the people there, they believed that the opportunities are not being given for the caste, various castes, because they are at the lower caste. So in order to bring them up, we need to give the reservation. That was the whole thought, that was the whole spirit behind the reservation. So Islam and Christianity, they don't believe in caste. When they don't believe in caste, so there is no question of giving reservation based on the caste system. So that is the whole logic. Like when Panchamsalis demanded additional reservation, or they wanted to be part of the 2A, the question was, no, we already in 2A more than 100 subcastes are there. We cannot add any more subcastes. So then that was my proposal was, okay, as it is, though it is against the constitution, there is already a reservation for Muslims and Christians in various categories. Category 1, there is a reservation for Muslims. They are part of the category, 4% reservation there. Category 2A, there is a Muslims are given reservation. So then there is no one more subsect creation is not required. So that amount, that percentage can be given to people who are deprived of the required reservation. That was the proposal. So with this logic in mind, we proposed that this reservation should be given to Marathas, Reddis, Okaligas and Lingayats. So BJP government, Bommai government had taken a decision to redistribute this percentage amongst the Okaligas, Reddis, Marathas and even Christians included in that. So instead of 5, earlier category 3A had 4%, category 3B were 5%. In category 3A, Okaligas, Reddis, Balijas, these communities were there. In category 3B, Lingayat, Marathas, Christians and all these people were there. So 4% was increased to 6%, 5% was increased to 7%, which Mrs. Siddaramaiah after coming, he has stalled. Naturally, the whole Lingayat community and Marathas and Okaligas, everyone is upset with him.
Coming to the BJP central leadership, they have backed on the Lingayat community, which has supported the party all these years. But now in recent elections, we have seen that new players have come. Means communities like the Okaliga community, the scheduled caste, they have also favored the BJP party. So do you think the importance of the Lingayat community has been undermined?
No, it is not so. For party to come to power, naturally we need the support of all the communities, and we need to have stakes of all the communities. Only then the justice can be given to everyone. So now it is a much required support what BJP always wanted. So the Okaligas and SCs and STs support is certainly required, and I don't think that Lingayat's importance has come down, or that thought is also not there in the party.
In the UP and now the recent Bihar results, we have seen that women and the Muslim community has stood by the BJP. Why is it not happening in the south?
So I think, see, if you look at BJP, slowly, even earlier, the backward communities were not with BJP. SCs and STs were not with the BJP. Even Lingayats and Okaligas were not with the BJP. Slowly, those Lingayats, Okaligas, backwards, SCs, STs, they all joined party. Because there is a complete misconception about the ideologies of BJP. BJP's ideology is nation first, party next, and individual last. So that is not perceived, that same perception is not there amongst all the communities and all the caste and all the religious people. So eventually I am sure it will happen here also.
Have your party leaders failed to appeal to the minorities? Because in the first place, your party doesn't give a ticket to them. So when you don't give a ticket, how can you expect votes from the minorities?
It is not that, election tickets are given to winning candidate. Our
Muslims
party
are not winning candidates?
No, that winnable kind of Muslim candidate should come. See, our party had made Muslim as a minister, Professor, my father's
Mumtaz Ali Khan?
Professor Mumtaz Ali Khan. He was made as a minister. So it is not that Muslims are not winnable, but the people who join our party, they should be in a position to give they should be able to win. If they can win, certainly our party can give. There are many instances where Muslim candidates are given tickets wherever they can win. Even in my own constituency, my father had given corporation tickets to Muslim candidates. So they lost miserably in a very strong Muslim dominated area, where there are Muslim candidate was given a ticket, not once, twice, thrice.
Former Chief Minister Yediyurappa, who played a major role in building the BJP in Karnataka, he was the Lingayats face of the BJP all these years. So now, who are the leaders who are emerging in the party now. I'm talking about Lingayat community.
There are various leaders, and actually Mr. Yediyurappa is a very tall Lingayat leader. Then Mr. Basavaraj Bommai is also a Lingayat leader. Mr. Jagdish Shettar is a Lingayat leader. Myself, Vijendra, we are all Lingayat leaders. So there are a huge number of Lingayat leaders are there.
You were among the top contenders for the Chief Minister's post when the BJP central leadership was looking for a successor after Yediyurappa stepped down in 2021. If, as reports suggest, if Yediyurappa had not opposed your candidature, you would have been in the place of Mr. Basavaraj Bommai. What transpired? Because even after the cabinet was formed, you were not inducted.
See, really, I do not know. I came to know about all this only through the media. That my name is there for chief ministership and all. So actually, so I really do not know what transpired, what this thing. So it is all High Command decides. High Command thought ki Mr. Basavaraj Bommai, who was an experienced minister, who was an experienced politician, and after Mr. Yediyurappa, he'll be able to take everyone together. So I think that must have influenced the party's decision to appoint Mr. Basavaraj Bommai, and as they had anticipated, he took everyone along with him.
Yes. No, but you were not an aspirant at all?
See, every MLA wants to become a minister, and every MLA wants to become a higher position. So in that way, naturally, I also had my aspirations, but it is not a it's a long race. Politics is a long race.
Okay. As an alumnus of INSEAD School of Business in France, and you have come from there, and the people feel that you have a vision for development and progressiveness. So you are being groomed by the RSS as the youth icon. So what do you see for yourself in the future? Because though Yediyurappa sees you as a threat to his son Vijendra.
Politics, as I said, is a long race. So since you told about INSEAD, we had a professor by name Henry Mintzberg in INSEAD. He was nominated for Nobel twice. He had a theory. Life is all about shoot and aim. It is not aim and shoot. He said, okay, you are given a responsibility, you do it. And then you look at that responsibility and improve upon that responsibility. You keep on improving yourself. If you are lucky, you'll be able to hit the bullseye. If you are not lucky, you'll not be able to hit the bullseye. Don't start your career with the aim of hitting the bullseye, because invariably you will make too many mistakes. That is his theory, which got recognized by the Nobel Committee. So I am a very firm believer in that Henry Mintzberg theory. So whatever responsibility I am given, party gave me a ticket as an MLA. I did my job, whatever as an MLA I had to do. Maximum number of housing I did in the whole of the state, though Congress was a ruling government in the state. Then I, because of my work, looking at my contribution, the people of my constituency increased my confidence, and they sent me back to assembly with a higher margin. In the next third election also, again, though there was an anti-BJP wave across the state, I still could maintain my lead, almost similar lead as 2018. So I think my belief is, okay, I'll continue to do whatever responsibility party has given. So if it has to happen, whatever has to happen, it will happen.
So you have high hopes, because the BJP is known to pick fresh and unknown faces for the minister's post, or the chief minister's post, like it happened in Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh also. So you think that you will be making it big in the future?
See, I have my own naturally ideas about the way development should happen, the state should develop, and all the people should come together and develop. So if a party considers whatever responsibility they give me, I'm very confident I'll be able to discharge whatever responsibility party gives. I'll be able to discharge it well.
You have been always saying that the BJP has to remain united if it has to come to power in the next elections, that
Yes.
is in 2028.
Yeah.
And these internal bickerings cannot continue. So, do you think there has been a stop to these internal bickerings? There has been a lull?
No, I think as a party, we still need to cover a long way before we can say that we are completely united. I think at least there is a realization that we need to come together. That's a big step in the party. Everyone realizes that we need to come together and put up a stronger fight, stronger force, emerge as a stronger force. I think this relation is very important. Before we improve anything, that relation that we need to improve, that is very important, and that relation has come in the party in a big way. I'm sure in the days to come, that will help us all put up a much bigger fight in the state.
Last year, you had called out the IT giant Infosys that
Yeah.
was in the Belgavi section,
Yeah.
saying that they had got subsidized land in Mangalore, Bengaluru, and Mysuru, and even 58 acres in Hubli, which, according to you, only gardening and landscaping was done. Have things improved from them?
Yeah, it worked.
Your criticism.
Yeah, it worked, and now they have recruited around 1,500 people in the Hubli campus. That campus has at last seeing some kind of development activities. It has a total capacity of around 3,000 people if they run it in single shift. And so I'm sure in the days to come very soon they'll be able to reach that number.
With regard to your work as an MLA, so you started this UKG and LKG schools in government institutions,
Yeah.
a concept which is not there after you saw a dip in the attendance.
Yeah.
And if I'm right, you have also started an app for the constituents to get in touch with you. How is it working?
See, like I was in fact one of the first guys to use app in the whole of the country. In 2014, I launched the app. It was not just an app, it was a constituency management system. As a politician, if I have to talk to, suppose a water board, we all do the review or we all do the discussion based on very abstract understanding of the situation. We will not know, okay, how many complaints were raised, if the complaints were raised in which ward, which street, which area. So this kind of concrete data is never with any politician. Nor is there any system of understanding, okay, what is the turnover time of a complaint? If a complaint is given today, in how many hours it was resolved? What is the average resolution time? None of these kind of data are available for a politician, and even they are not there in the government also. So my idea was, okay, I will come out with a system, comprehensive constituency management system, where every complaint is registered in a proper way, and it is given to a particular department, and we end-to-end tracking will happen. And people need not wait for my appointment or meeting me in order to raise a complaint. They can raise a complaint as and when, wherever they want. But somehow constituents believe in meeting and giving the complaint, or voicing their complaints either through phone or through personal meetings. So that app did not meet the required volume required. Ads even started a 24/7 helpline also, where they had to just give a call, and our call center used to call them back. But that also people refused to use.
Okay.
They somehow wanted to call my number directly. I think that's how the system, people are comfortable in that kind of system. So that app per se, though it's still it is there, but no one uses that app. And what is the second question about?
This is about this LKG and UKG.
LKG and
and
UKG,
you
yeah.
started in government institution, educational institutions.
Yeah, like when I became MLA, like I studied in a private school. Like I did not know much about government schools. I went to a government school for the first time after becoming MLA. Then I asked the principal, like, okay, how many students are there the first standard? How many are in lower KG, upper KG? He said, we don't have lower KG, upper KG. I said, how come? He said, in the government school there are no lower KG, upper KG. I asked him, okay, how about your children? At what age did you got them admitted? He said, okay, at the age of 4. Then I said, how about these village people? Where are they sending? He said, they are sending them to nearby school, which is a couple of kilometers away. How are they going? They are going by auto and buses. I said, when they are able to spend that money to send there, why not we start it here? He said that system is not there. Then I discussed with one BEO, who was a very progressive BEO, very open-minded BEO. So I discussed with him, and we discussed with all the principals, most of the principals, and we somehow opened up a certain space for lower KG, upper KG. In almost 70% of the schools, we started lower KG, upper KG. Question was, how do we finance the teacher's salary? So somehow, like I contributed something, and local bodies I requested, instead of you spending money on the auto rickshaws, buses and all, make them give some contribution to this teacher. So 70% of the schools, there we started LKG, UKG, and the school admission went up by 2,300 number every year. So on the 4th year, in the class, in the same school, again I went to check. The admission was 24 students had got admitted in the first standard. And out of that, 4 students were the direct entry to the first standard. 20 students were promoted from the upper KG. So if that lower KG, upper KG was not there, the school would have had only 4 students. This 20 would have gone to some other private school. And 20 students' parents would have had to spend on the school fees and the uniform, food and the transportation, books, everything for next 12 years till the time educational. So it's a huge cost to the parents. So the whole study, our experiment, we documented it and we sent it to government. We requested government to take it as a project by the government, and government refused to consider that request, and it was said, no, Anganwadi will have to take care of this. Then I happened to meet Mr. Krishna Bairagavda, he's a good friend of mine. So I discussed with Mr. Krishna and I explained him about this project. Like Krishna again brought it to cabinet for the second time, though he was not an education minister. Then Mr. Siddaramaiah gave the file to finance department to study once again if we can do it and what is the cost implications for that. By then his term was over. Then Mr. Kumaraswamy became the chief minister. Then in the assembly I spoke about this lower KG, upper KG experiment once again. Then again Mr. Kumaraswamy, he called me and he discussed and understood the whole issue. To his credit, immediately he gave an order of starting lower KG, upper KG in 1,000 government schools. Now it has reached a couple of thousand government schools, lower KG, upper KG has started. And I think that one single decision was instrumental in ensuring that government school admissions went up. I also have one more suggestion which is not being picked up by any of the governments. The people talk about English medium school. They don't want to send their children to Kannada medium school or the Urdu medium school. But I genuinely feel language is the biggest carrier of culture. If there is a language is gone, then the culture gets very weak. So it is very important, each one of us, we hold on to our language. We should celebrate and we should be proud of our language. But if we keep sending our children to English medium school, then there is a threat of we losing, all of us losing our native languages or our mother tongues. So why parents want their children to go to government school or the English medium school? That is because the moment children enter college, they find in science, the science and mathematics, they find it very difficult to suddenly switch over to English medium in the college. So that is the single reason why they want their children to go to English medium school. So I suggested government to follow the mixed model. Like the central schools, if you look at central government school, Kendriya Vidyalaya, science and mathematics is taught in English. Social studies is taught in Hindi or the other language. So children study both science and mathematics in English. So they don't have any problem with that. They also learn the vernacular language. So that kind of model, if we adopt, suppose Urdu children are there, they can study Urdu. Then they can go to science and mathematics, they can study in English. So when they go to college, they don't find it difficult. They are rooted to their language, but at the same time, they can converse in a business language which is there. And they'll be also able to interact with other students who are from other medium, either Kannada medium or so. So in that way, it is a much better way of ensuring that parents and children, they don't go after only English medium school. Each one of us can retain our culture and our language. It is one more idea of mine which is yet to see the light of the day.
Bangalore's infrastructure has been getting a lot of flack. So where do you think the fault lies? Is it the government's apathy or civic agencies' corruption?
It is a combination of both.
Okay.
There is one is government's apathy, and second is the whole approach to the planning. See, the Bangalore is not developed in a comprehensive way. If you go to Delhi today, Luton's Delhi, if you see, even after so many years, almost after 100 years, the city is so beautiful, Luton's Delhi, part of Delhi, and it's so well planned. Why can't we adopt those kind of city development models? There are enough laws suggested earlier. There is a Karnataka State Town Planning Act of 1960. It talks about how the city should be developed. It talks about how we have to go about approving the layouts of the city. But we have not followed that system at all. Whereas Gujarat is following that. In Gujarat, the entire development is based on the town planning scheme. So what happens? The road is laid first, and the sewage and the water pipeline and connections, electricity, everything happens first. Then the city develops in that direction. So whereas in our case, it is not. It is completely vice versa. City gets developed, then we try to find where is the place for road, where can we lay the sewage, how can we take the water management. So there's a basic approach to cities planning has completely gone wrong. To couple with that, complete apathy by the government. So if you go to, say, suppose Hyderabad today, their cyber city is like, it is extremely good city. It can be compared with parts of Europe or parts of Singapore. But if you look at our Whitefield or Sarjapur, they are in a horrible condition. So it is a combination of political and administrative bureaucracy.
Yes. So the winter session will be starting in December, and the opposition, the BJP opposition, there is a lot of criticism that the opposition, BJP is not functioning as an effective opposition party, and they're soft peddling. And even some of the members from your party say there is adjustment politics. So what do you have to say to that?
See, as I said, as a party, we need to put up a much stronger force, the stronger fight. There is absolutely no doubt about it. So, like in the previous assembly and the assembly before that also, in the assembly, the kind of fight what we are putting is, it's no less, it is really good. I feel their party's performance has been good in the assembly. In the winter session also, we are going to take up various issues very strongly, and a huge number of issues are given by Congress for us to take it up in the assembly.
But do you think the opposition leader means even you have you're very soft on the government, including the opposition leader also. This is a feeling and the criticism from your own party members.
No, I think Mr. Ashok, as a leader of the opposition, has done a good job. So, as a leader of the opposition, even in the previous assembly and the assembly before that also, each assembly his performance is improving. So we all know that Mr. Ashok was generally a soft by nature. He's a soft person. He's not a very harsh in choice of words. But he has done his job well, I feel. But there's always a scope for improvement, and we will take your feedback and we'll try and improve upon that.
Today, the Congress has protested regarding this vote chori. So, what is your stand on that?
See, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, he needs to listen from the real political leaders. He should stop listening to these NGO kind of people who have no understanding of the politics, who have no understanding of the real issues which are troubling the people. So, like this vote chori kind of thing, people will not buy that. We all know whoever has taken part in a small portion of political activities also, or all the voters, they know that there will be minor discrepancies in the voters list. There will be minor issues in any of the, we can always find fault in voters list. It is all known fact. In my own election, there is a place called Navanagar in my constituency. It is a 95% BJP area. Some 600 and odd voters were missing in my own constituency. They were not there. It is not. It was not designed by anyone. It was not designed by Congress. That Congress was a ruling party, of course. So it was not designed by Congress to take away those votes. It happened. Those kind of mistakes do happen. So Mr. One side he says, okay, you don't take out the voter's name. Second, on the same breath, he says, okay, we are against SIR. SIR is a process of cleaning up this system. If someone's name has appeared in 2-3 different booths, SIR is through that process we are going to clean it up. That also he opposes. And other side he comes and says that no, each person's name has appeared in this. So these are everyone knows there is no stuff in what the kind of issues what Mr. Rahul Gandhi is taking up. I think it is high time he starts listening to real issues of the people. And I really feel bad sometimes why is he not getting it? Even after so many years of experience, he is not able to get it. Even that Lalu Prasad's son, he was doing his campaign well, right? Earlier, he was taking up good, right kind of issues. I don't know, Mr. Rahul Gandhi met him and they decided, then he started on this vote chori campaign, Tejas Yadav. No result. I think these kind of, when issues are not real, people don't respond. He has to take up real issues, which are really concerning people. You cannot create issues like this. It will not work.
To wind up every election, the BJP wins. The credit goes to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So, for how long are you going to depend on one person's charisma? So, in Karnataka, you don't have any leaders who can get the party to win on its own?
See, like when Mr. Narendra Modi is there, his charisma is winning elections. Why worry? He is there for us. He is our leader and he is winning elections.
But where is the individuality of our party leaders in the state?
No, individuals naturally get benefited. No, when BJP gets votes in the name of Mr. Narendra Modi, people believe in his working, his ethics and his beliefs in his working system. So people are voting for a party. Ultimately, it will benefit the local leaders also. It will benefit national leaders also.
So minus Modi, the party cannot win?
No, as of now, we are winning only because of Mr. Modi. The victory is happening because of people are voting, believing in Mr. Narendra Modi's performance. That's why he is our biggest campaigner naturally.
Okay, but without him, you cannot win.
No, it is the whatever victories we are seeing, that is because of Mr. Modi and his leadership.
Okay. On this note, I would like to thank you for coming here and spending your time. So thank you, Mr. Arvind Bellad.
No, I'd like to convey some other messages
Please.
through your channel and your newspaper since all this thing. See, we have this in my constituency. There's a Urdu school, there's a Kannada school. So there's a wall, compound wall between them. It troubled me. I went and spoke to both the school committees. Neither Kannada medium school committee wants to remove that wall, nor the Urdu medium committee wants to remove that wall. It's a small compound between both the schools. Both the schools have very small compound. If you open up the compound, children can play together, study together. But no one wants to do it. I just don't understand the concept of separate schools. I think, say, out of 6 subjects, 3 subjects are common in the school. That is one English and the local vernacular language, and whichever is the major language you take, it is there. Then there are 3 subjects: science, mathematics, and social studies. Children can, whenever they have to study, say, suppose in Kannada or Urdu, they can study in their respective those classes, which wherever common subjects are there, they can come and sit in the same class and study. In that way, we will need less number of school teachers. The burden on the taxpayers' money is less, and also both the children of both the communities, they mingle and they can grow up together. So systematically, governments have created this separate Urdu school, separate minority hostel, separate SC hostel, separate ST hostel. So I think it is not good for the development of the country. As a country, we all should grow together. We all should live. When we grow up together, we appreciate each other's culture. We appreciate each other's way of thinking, each other's problems much better way. In this way, if the whole, because of this separate Urdu school and separate this thing, a large chunk of Muslim communities kept away from the Hindu and Christian community. I think this kind of fundamental fault lines in our governance, they need to be corrected for a larger, in the larger interest of the country. And I genuinely feel papers like yours and channel like yours should start looking at these issues and understand the larger impact of that, and try and address these issues through your media.
Sure. Yeah. But your intervention has not helped for the compound wall to come down?
No, it is not there. They say, no, there are 2 separate schools. Okay, let them be there. So again, now also last week I got there's a TCW compound. There's one compound is there. We wanted a high school. We got a Urdu high school, Kannada high school. I said, Baba, merge one high school and give only one high school. That is enough. Both the children, let them be there in the same high school. Let them this thing. We don't need 2 separate headmasters. We don't need 2 separate clerks. We don't need 2 separate attendants. We don't need 2 separate buildings, first of all. Let children study together, eat together, play together, and enter the school together, go out together. Let them share their ideas there. Let them share their growing up days together. That is the idea. But again, so I requested, okay, one of the school, high schools, you give it to some other village. We just need one high school for this, because it's one single compound and they're all under same roof. So this kind of fundamental fault line in design, I don't blame anyone for that. They have happened over the year. So we need to try and address the root cause of this problems what we are seeing in the society, and try to address these kind of issues. Like lower KG, upper KG was a simple thing. Like I happened to meet one of the teachers association. They met me with their demands. So they gave me the demand list and they wanted to walk away. I said, see, please hold back. Let me see the demand list. There are almost around 28, 29 or 32, 34 issues were there. I kept on looking at the issues. Okay, this is teacher's issue, this is teacher's issue, this is teacher's issue, teacher issue, teacher issue, teacher issue. I said, where are the issues regarding the education? Where are the issues regarding the school? Where are the issues regarding the children? There is no issues regarding, there are only teachers' issues were mentioned. So then I said, simple thing like lower KG, upper KG, if your association cannot see and point out and bring it, then what is the use of those kind of associations? So we have stopped looking at the issues which are the reason for the certain problems in the society and nation and our state. And it is time all of us should stop looking at everything from a political prism and come out and look at country and as a nation angle and address these kind of issues.
Thank you so much for spending your time.
It's my pleasure.